Hey everyone, it's Roseann from Live Fit here in Scottsdale, Arizona to take you through a workout today with the PowerFlow dumbbell. Now, if you are new to the system, know that I love this product because you can adjust the weight super easy depending on what you're doing. And yes, to work out with dumbbells and work with your core, I'm all about doing twofers and threefers and get the most bang for your buck so you can do less time and more work. So today, what we'll be doing is adjusting the weights as needed. I'm going to recommend what weights you should use. Always start lighter. It's better to always go lighter and then make a note to yourself later on that maybe you want to up the weights. I am going to suggest you have a couple props available for this workout. Have a towel, have a blanket or something. I have the mini stability ball from our balance trainer, but you could have a small pillow or something. Okay, just props that I'm hoping to integrate in the system to help you. So thank you for joining me today. Beautiful day here in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's the last week that we're having cold weather, and I think we're going to go right from winter to summer. It's supposed to be really hot next week. So let me know where you are tuning in from. Let me know if you have the PowerFlow Pro, or if you're thinking about getting it. I highly recommend it. This product, if you don't have it, just know it's available. Lauren will probably put my link up there to let you know how you can get it on the Lifepro from Lifepro. It runs $249.99 is what the price is for this unit. But you are getting from 4 pounds up to 55 pounds in one set. And the size is great. So, again, for those of you that don't have it, this is 14.8 inches by 8 by 8. So it's a perfect size. It comes in a cradle, super adjustable. So because it doesn't take up a lot of room, you can just slide it in the corner here. I'm going to probably use weights from somewhere between 7 to 11 pounds for this. Now, I'm doing a single set, just using the one dumbbell. You can use 2 for these things, but I'm just going to use 1 because you only need 1 set. Now, before we start out, just know a couple things. We're going to be standing for some of the exercises. We're going to be seated for some. We're going to be kneeling for some, and we're going to be on our back for some. I've broken it down to those sections. There's going to be 3 exercises in each segment. I am a Pilates practitioner and a yoga therapist besides a personal trainer. So I will give you modifications along the way. I'll give you some tips. But this is really a workout for you to get a workout in. So if you have questions about this workout, put them in the chat box. I'll answer you later on. This workout will be recorded and available on YouTube. So that way you can, if you want to kick up your core, crush that core with some dumbbells, the PowerFlow Pro, this is the workout for you. So before we start, I would like you to either stand or kneel. We're going to do some cat-cows. You can even be seated, but I'm going to stand up for this since we're standing. And I might have to adjust my camera just a little bit to make sure that you see me. So we're going to do just a little bit of warm up because we are lifting weights. I want your shoulders to be warmed up, and I want your pelvis and your lower back and abs to be warmed up. We're going to do a cat cow. You're going to come onto your forearms, on your thighs, chin is tucked in, and tuck your chin and pull your belly in. Separate your shoulder blades. That's your exhale, and the inhale, you lengthen the spine and lift the tailbone. Let's do that 4 more times. Exhale, push the forearms into the thighs. Inhale, and find that little lift of the tailbone. I'm going to try it from the side here. Exhale, tuck, relax the head, shake it. Inhale, and exhale, tuck, pull the belly up, separate the shoulder blades, and inhale. Now on the next exhale, you're going to tuck, hands on the thighs, you're going to curl the tail down, lengthen up the spine, and just roll your shoulders out. So let's just do a couple shoulder rolls here. Standing in parallel, reach forward and back. I want you to just get the shoulder joints warmed up. My thumbs go down and my palms go up. Let's exhale and inhale and watch my back. I'm going to round it and I'm going to arch it. Exhale, tuck, inhale, arch. So now I've got thoracic flexion and extension for 4. Breathe in, 3, breathe out, 2, and 1. Great, and then put your hands on your hips, soft knees here. We're gonna do a little belly dancing 101. So my knees are bending, and I want to feel one hip down and one hip up, and I'm gonna tuck and arch. Do that a few times in one direction. Again, we want a little bit of movement, soft joints, and then reverse it. So just a few of these moves to get us going before we kick into the weights. There, that was it. That's your warm-up. So now our first series is the standing series. I'm going to start with 7 pounds. So I slide the tabs out. I'm going to turn the dial, 7 pounds, and I bring my weight up. The first exercise is overhead circles. You have some options depending on your hand grip. You can either hold the sides like this, or you can hold one hand over the other. But the main thing is, I want to stand far back, and if you can see me, I'm bending my elbows. I'm going to watch you from the side here. Pull the belly in, tail down, soft knees, and we're going to circle around the head, forward and back and around. Now you can see I'm side bending from the waist. I'm going to hold in both hand positions so you can see the difference. And we're going to exhale 5, inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 3. In terms of reps, I'm all about quality movement, not quantity. Last time. And bring it down. Relax your shoulders, roll them out. So don't worry about your have to do pound out a bunch of reps. Take your time, feel the moves. Now my hands are here, okay? I'm going to show you from the side, okay? I'm bringing the weight in front of my forehead. I'm going to reverse the motion. I'm taking it behind and forward. Keeping the belly pulled in, keeping the knees soft. So this is a great shoulder exercise. It's a great stretch for the chest. And again, my reps, I'm doing about 8, give or take. The big joke in the Pilates world is my Pilates teacher doesn't know how to count. 4 and 3. But my clients do. You don't pay me to count. I would say that. 2 right in front and 1. So that's overhead circles. Now we're going to do the wood chop next. So in a wood chop, I'm going to suggest you hold one hand on top of the other. You're going to start with soft knees. So I'm going to bend my knees. Okay. I'm going to take a twist. My shoulders twist. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to reach and pivot. Exhale, inhale. We're going to do 8 on each side. Slow and steady. And rotate. Look toward your hands. So you have a nice long line from your hip to your fingertips. Let's go 4. If you're feeling tension in your neck, don't forget this time. Maybe you'll only come to here. You can bend your elbows. That's fine. You don't have to extend. I don't want you going in your neck. One more time. And up. That really works obliques and shoulders. Let's do the other side, okay? Soft knees. I'm going to show you from the side here. Okay, I'm coming down, looking at my hand. I'm going to rotate and lift. Take an exhale, squeeze, inhale, and stretch. Keeping that soft bend in the knees and the arms. Giving some hip rotation if you're a golfer, a racket player, tennis, pickleball. 4, exhale 3, 2, and 1. And come on back. Just roll those shoulders out. So gives you a little heart rate work too, because we start working big muscle groups. Now our third exercise in the standing series is going to be a reverse lunge with a twist. Now, I see a lot of people using their arms to twist rather than their shoulders. So I'm going to suggest that you hold the weights like this. Let's try this position first. I'm holding on, okay? And let's talk about the reverse lunge. Head over shoulders, shoulders over hips. I'm going to take my left leg back, and I'm going to rotate to my right, come back to center, and up. I'm going to do a set of 8 on this side in that direction. So back, and I rotate to the bent knee, okay? Take it back, and exhale. The head, my head goes with my foot. I come back, long spine, rotate, and lift. A lot of this workout today is going to be rotation work, which I think is super awesome for all of us. Since it is spring is around the corner, that means less clothing around our bodies. Bathing suit weather's near follows that. Couple more. This is also burning some calories here because we're working those big muscle groups. Let's go 2 more because again, I can't count. And push up. Last time, eyes forward. I'm going to rotate. I'm not turning my head, just my shoulders. So that's the first option. Now, if it's available for you and the weight's not too heavy, the second option is going to be a little bit harder. I'm holding on here, and I'm going to now work with my right leg back, turning to my left. So I take it here, and I'm going to rotate. Yeah, that throws me off. It actually is harder for me even. Okay, let's see if I can do it with control. And then rotate and back. So my eyes are going to gaze forward, but if you have good balance and good stability here, you're going to follow the weight. Okay, a lot harder. Breathe in and exhale. Tighten the core. Good news, 4 of these. Go. I can even try my hands at this way for the last 3. Boy, that really makes a difference. So if this feels uncomfortable, hold the weights close to your chest. Here's your last one. And back. Awesome. So that was our standing series. Put the weights in the stack. Let's do a little bit to stretch out, okay? Just a little active stretch. Okay, we worked rotation. Let's lengthen the sides. Stretch it out. And then twist it out nice and easy for 3. Get the blood flow in 2. And 1. Great. Okay, so now we're going to do 1 set of planks before we go any further. I'm going to break our segments into planks. So the first set of planks is called a Renegade Rope Row. Renegade Row. So you can, if you're not comfortable with a full plank, right, you can be on your knees on this. If you find it's too hard on your wrists, this is where your towel comes into play. I'm going to roll it up a little bit so that the heel of my hands rests on the towel, and it's my finger pads where I'm weight bearing. I'm going to work more into my shoulder stabilizer here. That's a big kind of a biohack, if you're going to call it a hack, for our fitness people, because we really want you to have your strength in your shoulder stabilizers rather than your neck, okay? And then you'll put less stress on your wrist. So I'm keeping my weight at 7 pounds for now, because I think that should be plenty. You can always add more, but I'm going to do 8 rows. I'm going to go into full plank. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I got to say this, okay? When you do a plank, your elbows aren't bent. You're turning your crease of your elbows forward so the shoulders are back in place. This is super important, guys, gals, no matter what, okay? You want to make sure that you're turning that. Watch my shoulder. See that? Okay, so here we go. You can be wide, you can be narrow, whatever feels good for you. We're going to take that weight and we're going to pull for 8, 7, 6, 5, keeping the hips square, 4, chin in, belly in, 3, tailbone tuck, 2, and the elbows right to my hip, right there, 1, okay? Again, you can do more weights, but this is a quick little core workout. Now, on the next side, I'm going to do something a little different. I want you to watch my leg. If you find that this row feels good for you to do, You're going to add a balance to it, and it's a lot harder. Of course, I'm doing my unstable side. 8, 7, 6, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Yeah, that is not my stable side, but that's why we do the work, to get stable. Takes your heart rate up too. Okay, here's our next set. We're in seated position. Now, a lot of people don't understand about pelvic tilt in this, so I want to make sure you're really aware of it. That's why I like this squishy ball, because you can sit back on it. So if you're new, if you're a beginner, and you find it's hard to hold this posture of the pelvic tilt, you either put a ball at your tailbone, or you can put a ball between your knees like this. And I know I'm wearing dark color, so it might be hard to see, but I want you to squeeze that ball and you pull back. So we're working on the C curve, okay? I won't be using either of these props for the workout, I don't think, but we'll see what goes on. Now I am going to add 2 more pounds to this weight. So from 7, I'm taking it up to my 9 pounds. And I think that should do it. We're going to do a forward raise. So I've got my 9 pounds. See how easy that was? You can do your options of C curving back here or here. I'm sorry, propping. And here's my weights. Okay, I'm going to show you from the side. I'm going to hold it, my chest. I'm going to curve back. I'm going to push out. Inhaling, tuck the chin. Okay, take it back. So right here, I'm coming down and I'm back up. Long spine. Tuck the chin. Now, if you don't like the hand position, you can always change it. I want you to know you have options. This is a lot more shoulder work. I'm going to pull it back and up. If you feel pretty good with this work, you feel pretty strong, you can come all the way down and reach up. Let's do a set like that for those of you that want to go a little deeper in it. Take it back. Inhale, exhale. Let's go 6, 5, 4. Squeeze that ball or squeeze a pillow between your legs. 3. Remember the option 2. You can come back a little ways. And 1. There you go. A lot of shoulders here today. So that was our C curve with a forward raise. The next one is a single chest fly. Again, I've got 9 pounds here. Too much, back it off. Ball is optional. And I'm going to give you another challenge for some of you that are a little more, have a little more strength in your core. We're going to bring the knees up, okay? So let's try it. Ball between the thighs. I'm holding my weight, one on top of the other. I'm going to C curve back. I'm going to open and close. Let me show you from the front. Make sure my camera angle here, okay? I'm going to open, chest fly, and close. Inhale and exhale, okay? Let's add on to this. I'm going to come on up, inhale and exhale. I'm definitely going to count all these. Breath in. This is a chest fly squeeze. This is the 4th rep. And too much for you, bring your feet down and squeeze. You can always take that ball behind your back and get support and squeeze. Here's 6. Open up. You should see your weight in your peripheral vision. So peripheral vision. Here's 7. Oh, this is a lot of obliques, guys. And 8, last one. Oh, yeah. You'll see 8 reps is certainly enough. So roll your shoulders out, put your hands behind your head, lift your chest, open up, close, get a little stretch between there. This is a lot of pec muscles, a lot of our medial deltoids, our inner shoulders. Okay, last set is the Russian twist. So once again, I want you to be real aware that's not just arms, although it looks like it. It's really shoulder rotation. You can set yourself up the same way like I did before, and I'm just showing different angles. I like the ball because it helps with pelvic floor. I like it here because it helps feeling those muscles pulled in. You decide if you feel like you're getting stronger, don't use any ball at all. But I want you to get that rib-hip connection. Okay, in a Russian twist, first option, we're going to do 2 sets just so I can show you the difference. Here's where my arms are. I'm going to put the knees here. This is for you beginners here, okay? You're going to exhale and exhale. Now I'll show you from the front, okay? I'm turning my shoulders. You can let your toes come down, and it's just a little shoulder rotation. I want you to feel the obliques. 4, 3, great starting move here, 2, and 1. Now, for you seasoned core people, no ball, again, options. I'm going to hold the weight here. I'm going to come up. I'm going to bring the weight down, tap, and exhale. Now, I want you to see my knees. I am not letting my knees go side to side. I'm keeping them in the same place. Look down at your weight. 5, 4, 3, oh, burn, baby, burn. 2, 1 more each way. And done. Okay, that was our 3 seated C-curve exercises. We're going to come back with a plank, second round. So for you plankers, remember the heel, the hands on the towel rolled up. You have the option, and I didn't really say that you could always be on your knees, but I don't want your butt in the air, okay? Shoulders are over the wrists, and then we're going to do a pull through. I come through, and I have both hands down. I'm going to take that weight, I'm going to pull it, take it across. Actually, I'm going to pull it across, switch my hand, and pull it underneath. This is called a pull through. But come on, let's spice this up. It's only 8 of them, okay? On a plank, pull it across. Switch hands. Pull it across. Switch hands. That's 1. 2. Pull it across. 3. Make sure that head's forward. 4. Slide it. 5. And like I said, I have 9 pounds here. 6. Ooh, 7. Exhale. And 8. Good stuff. Shake out your wrists. If you feel tension, just let your fingertips go back, my palms up, and I'm just getting stretch in the front of the wrist. Okay, third round coming up. Now we're going to be kneeling. And for this one, I'm going to go to back to 7 pounds. Okay, I'm at 9, I'm going to 7. For you people that have issues in your tissues, kneeling. Let's see, hello. I'll be saving this to another day. Yeah, definitely, you're gonna like this core routine. I feel you will. It's pretty effective for arms and legs, and of course our core. So if you have issues on your knees and you can't kneel down, this is a kind of a little hack from yoga therapy. My kneecaps are not on the ground. They're off the ground just ever so slightly, okay? So it's just my shins on the ground. If you tend to cramp, because some people do, in their ankles, you can roll the blanket so that the tops of my shins, you roll it there, kind of get some support. That's another option. A third pointer that I love to do, and I do this all the time, and it doesn't matter how strong your core is, you can always be stronger. I like to put a pillow or a yoga block or the squishy ball between my thighs. I'm up at the groin. That's going to pull the pelvic floor up and tail down so my glutes are working. Okay, so these are the options you have. So the first one, we won't need the ball. We're going to do what's called a single arm side bend. I don't need the blanket. I'm gonna move it, but I wanted you all to see that option for those of you that have knee problems, okay? So my hips are forward. What I tell you, I was going to 7 pounds. I can change that. A quick little change. I'm back to 7 pounds. Bam, just like that. I love this stuff. Okay. My leg's gonna come out. Now watch. I'm turning my toes in. I'm gonna show you from the side. My leg's not here. My leg's here. So look at the difference in my back. Here, okay, it's actually cranking in my back. Here, that's my natural angle of my hips. Now I'm turning my toes in. So my hips down. But it looks like here, I'm not hiked up, my hips down. So make sure that's true for you, okay? So that's where I'm gonna start at. My hand's gonna go behind my head. I'm gonna drop down and then come all the way up. Take a little counter. Here's the work, okay? The weight's taking me down. There's a stretch. There's my inhale and exhale. And actually, I probably could, now that I'm doing this for like, I don't know, the 4th or 5th time because I practiced a few times, I probably could go heavier, but I'm gonna go into the next set. So when I go on the other side, I'll go heavier. Okay, breathe in and exhale. The reason my hand is behind my head, for those of you who haven't followed me before, our bowling ball needs to be on top of our spine. Pull it in, let's do 3 more. When your head comes forward, out of alignment, puts a lot of stress on your back. This is a great stretch, and then a contraction, and last time. Beautiful. So because that felt pretty good, I'm gonna crank it up a little. And I say this because this old side of mine is a lot weaker, tighter. So here's my setup. Leg out to the side. Watch the hip here. Drop it down. You turn your thigh in, okay? Hand behind the head. I'm gonna get a nice big stretch, and I need it on this side. I really do. This is really tight for me. And then work it, okay? The ribs, like an accordion. You see my wrinkles in my shirt? Breathe in. Press into your foot, your big toe. Inhale and exhale. Your thumb is right behind the base of your skull. Tailbone down. Here's 5. I'm only doing 8, guys. I want you to be really slow and deliberate. And 2. And last 1. And up. Perfect, okay? So that's your side arm side bend. Now we're going to do a rear deltoid row, single leg bend and stretch. I know that the back of my arms are pretty strong, so I'm going to stay with this 9-pound or 11-pound weight. We're going to set up, and I'll do this side first. We're going to set up in a quadruped position. Knees over hips, shoulders over wrist. Okay, you can stay in the quadruped position, and we're just going to do the rear row, actually, rear fly. I'm going to take the elbow out to the side. Okay, here's from the front view. Watch my elbow. Head is down, elbow out, and drop. Okay, this is not a big move. It's not your neck. It's this muscle. Okay, and I'm going to add to this. I'm going to extend my leg and bend it in, out and in. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbow to the side, and 1. Okay? If adding the leg right now is too much, just do the arm. Trust me, you're going to feel it in your core. Okay? You can always make this a plank, but I needed to keep you kneeling for this one to start. Okay, elbow out to the side. Remember, I'm not in my neck. My elbow is literally, a lot of people tend to go back. It's coming forward, okay? Make sure I have a really good alignment here. Let's do this. I'm going to hover my opposite knee off the floor. I'm going to exhale and inhale. Whoa, this is my crazy side again. Exhale. 7, 6, push through the heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now again, 11 pounds, that was a lot, so back it off to make sure you're not using your traps, using your rear deltoids. Okay, so the next one, I'm definitely dialing this one down, guys. This is a fly. That means your arms are going out to the side. I have practiced this one, and I know that 7 pounds is plenty, maybe even too much, considering I've practiced this a couple times. Okay, so a fly. I'm going to show you from the front view. I have a bent elbow, I'm taking it out, okay? That's the move, right? Now I'm going to add, my leg is going to be out the whole time. Okay. And I want to make sure you see this alignment. Push through the heel, hips are square. We're going to lift, tap, exhale. Open up that chest, hold the belly in. 5, 4, you can keep your legs still, not lifting lower. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch it around. I'll show you from the front view, you know which way my leg. 8, 7, let the elbow lead. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super for strengthening your spinal stabilizers. Whew, heavy duty. Let's take a little stretch here. Okay, bend side to side, tuck and extend. Just release it out because we have one more set of planks. These are probably my favorite planks because you add rotation. Now, let's talk about if you're not a planker, okay? This is what the move looks like. I'm on a plank, I'm gonna row, and I'm gonna reach up. So I'm actually twisting, okay? My body twists. Some people just do the arm and don't twist the hips, but I'm twisting, okay? If this is new for you, and you can't hold a plank, you're gonna rotate, and you see how my foot and my leg rotate, my whole body goes, okay? So you can stay on the knee, but you're gonna get that little bit of foot rotates, okay? See that rotation there? Ready for me? Ready to do it with me? Let's do 8 on each. Here we go. 1, bring it in and down. Inhale, exhale. 2, bring it down. And 3, 4, 5, watch your head, tuck your chin in. 6, strong in the legs. 7, and 8. Okay, again, 7-pound weights. Whew. Okay, you guys with me? Pull the belly in, press the shoulders back, set it for a strong plank. You can go a little wider if you need more, narrower, my toe in. Narrower is going to be harder, wider you're going to be support. I'm kind of parallel, about as wide as my shoulders. Okay, make sure your head is not behind the wrist, but over it. Let's take it up and rotate. So there's your end range right here. Bring it in and down. There's 1. Inhale. Exhale. You can look up to the sky, or you can look and smile at me, or you can look down the floor. We're halfway there. There's 5. Roll it up and reach 6. Get that rotation, guys. 7 and 8. Nice work. Shake out those wrists. Stretch it out if you need to. Okay, we're heading on home. Last set of the circuit. You're on your back. 3 exercises. I am going to go back to my 11 pounds. We're working triceps. If these puppies are weak, dial it down. You'll get stronger the more you do this. Okay? Again, even if you're a beginner, you're only a beginner once. You practice, you do a few reps, you add on. If it becomes easy after 8, you're going too fast. Go slower. You should be up to fatigue. Now, those of you that have back issues, I want to suggest this blanket, okay, or towel, whatever you have. Okay, actually, let me hear. So what I'm going to do, and I'm making this quick because hopefully you're going to see this a lot. You're going to do it often, okay? I'm going to make a little cigar roll. Literally, I call this a cigar roll. Let me straighten things out, okay? So I roll it up here, little, and it needs to be a roll, not flat. So that when you're doing the work, okay, and you're having problems keeping your back in your belly anchored, so you can see that curve, my hips, my butt's not on the ground, my butt's not in the air, my hips are down. That way I'm pressing my belly into the cigar roll. I'm taking out of my hip flexors. That's an option I want you to try at least one time to make sure it feels good for you and you can get this lower abdominal, transverse abdominis working. Then as you progress, you don't need the towel. I'm going to move the towel away and let's go into the work. Oop, I lost my ball. Okay, we've got 3 things. As I mentioned, I am using 11 pounds. Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing. If you are a chin popper, what does that mean? It means you're like this when you're on the ground. Your shoulders are, chest is tight, your chin is lifted, your neck is tight. I want you to take your towel. You're not going to put it under your neck. You're going to make a little tiny, maybe 2 inches. And that's going to go at the base of your skull so that when you bring your head down, let me move my ponytail. Okay, it helps you tuck your chin. There should be a fist distance under your chin at all times. If you're this way, you got lots of room. You got to pick that up and stretch the neck. That's super important for you guys, okay? First one, tricep extension with a single leg bend and stretch. Now there's 8 on each side. We're only working one leg at a time, okay? So my knees are at tabletop. I don't have a ball between my legs because I'm going to stretch a leg out. I'm going to reach my arm up. I'm putting my hand on the biceps because that's going to keep my arm from waving front and back, okay? I'm going to bend the elbow way toward my ear. I'm going to extend out and bend and exhale. Pulling those belly button muscles or belly button to the ground. Here's 4. Big reach. Exhale. 5, 6. You don't have to bend a lot. The most important part of this is the straight arm. That's when the tricep works. I lost count, so we need 2 more. And 1 more. Now, I'm going to transfer. Okay, watch a lot of people bring their knees in. Not good. Knees right over the hip joint, okay? Remember, you have that towel underneath your lower back to help you get that connection. Reach up. I'm going to put the hand in front of the joint. I'm going to bend. And when I extend, I reach out. Now, you want to make it harder. You lower down, you lift, and bend. That's 1. Knuckles to the sky, exhale. That's 2. 3. My humerus, my arm bone, stay still. That's 4. Nice and slow and steady. Wrist is in neutral. 5. Waves in the heel of the hand. 6. 7. And 8. Bring it back in and roll yourself up. Now, for the next one, it's another tricep exercise, but the weights are going to be in both hands. So we fatigued out, we pre-fatigued, now we're going to do both. This is a tricep press with single leg lower and lift. Okay? So you can hold the weight depending on how it feels in your hands. You can be here. Okay? We're gonna elbows come down to the ribs, right over the belly button, and then you reach up over the shoulders. Look at the angle up. The arc I'm drawing. Elbows come in, weight over the elbows, arms come up, weight over the elbows and shoulders. That's the work, okay? If it's too hard to hold the weight in your hand like that, you're going to push up and come over. See how I'm drawing the arc? Let's add this on. Okay, so we're gonna reach the legs up, and we're gonna do a single lower lift. So we do this, so up, actually that's a scissor. So let's do single leg, here we go. You're gonna down and up. There's the work. I forgot my exercise. Exhale, pull it down and exhale. Watch that knee over the hip. Good hamstring stretch for 5. Push up 4. Reach up 3. A little coordination here. 2, if that's too much for you, don't do the leg yet. And 1, switch it out. Bend the knees. We're going to extend the leg out, lift it up. Okay? We're going to lower the leg, lower the arms. And let me change my hand position just to show you the difference. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to lower the leg, lower the elbows, exhale. 8. Tricep press up. 7. Shoulder blades are flat. 6. 5. Nice big stretch. You're going to have a soft bend in your knee if your hamstrings are tight. 3 more. 2 to go. Use your breath. Last 1. And bring it down. Now our last exercise is going to be, look at my cheat sheet. Overhead reach with legs, scissors. So in this one, I'm going to interlace my fingers, holding the weight. I have a slight bend in my elbow, okay? When I bring the weights overhead, here's what I want you to watch, guys. You're not arching your back. You're not lifting up. You want to stay anchored here, okay? So it's an overhead press or overhead reach, okay? That's the move. If you want to hold the weights in the sides, or you want to hold the PowerFlow side, that's fine. But let's add legs here. Okay, so I'm going to extend out. I'm going to scissor one leg and the other. That's one option, okay? The next option is you can lower and lift. This is going to be a little harder for you guys. Exhale. Back is flat. Okay, so you can scissor. Let's go. 4, 3, soft bend in the elbows. 2, and 1. Bend it in and roll it up. Shake everything out. Let's end with just a little counter stretch of things, okay? Come into a child's pose, please. Reach forward, drop the head. Let your spine release. Take both hands to one side, stretch out. We worked a lot of obliques today. Stretch that side out. Bring your hand over to the other side, stretch that side out. You can sit on your blanket, or sit on a pillow, or sit without anything. Go cross-legged, but let's wrap it up here, guys. I was hoping to make this a half hour. I think I went a little longer, but you can take any part of this you want. Okay, we're gonna sit up nice and tall, stretch it out. You're gonna bend to one side. Hand goes behind the head, look toward the floor, look up to the sky, reach up. Hand goes behind the other head, or actually first reach over, relax that shoulder, okay? Rotate to the floor, look to the sky, and come up. Let's take a rotation, hand on the knee, reach the arm up and over, stretch. Bring that hand onto the knee, like you're shaking my hand, reach up and over and stretch. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Facebook user, I don't know who you are, where you're coming from, but I hope you enjoy the workout. Do I recommend this workout every other day? Heck yeah. You know, the consistency is the key. You might want to break it down. There's 4 segments. You might want to do 2 segments one day, 2 segments the other day. Get used to it and then add into it. Depends where you are at in your fitness, in your strength, in your core strength that you've developed. But yeah, give it a shot. Just quality move, good breath work, good stability when you need it, and you will find that you're going to have that bathing suit ready 6-pack in no time. Thank you so much for joining me, Roseann Zach from Live Fit in Scottsdale, Arizona, with my Leg Pro PowerFlow Pro dumbbells. I love these guys. Thank you so much, Joel, for bringing these to the market. Thank you for joining me. Have an awesome, awesome day.